Okay. Let's see here. I believe that I have a female around you too, Carol, who's wanting to come forward. And I'm not sure. I'm getting like a C or K kind of sounding. Well, you're Carol too. I don't.
What did you say?
Like C or K sounding name.
Oh,
C or K. Yeah.
I thought you said V or K. Okay.
No, sorry. Yeah, and I'm also getting. Okay, just a second here. I'm waiting for her to come forward a little bit. I'm getting a female who is coming forward to me as looking younger. Okay, so I do feel like she may have passed. I'm actually not sure about this yet. I can get this in a couple of different ways, what she's showing me, so I don't want to say about this yet, but about the time of her passing. But she has a really almost like kind of angelic presence about her, I have to say, as she comes forward, and she looks like very young and beautiful. So I definitely feel like, I know that you would have known her during this time, like when she was young. I don't know if she may have passed around this time, but definitely somebody would say before their time, but like as an adult, she's coming forward to me like as an adult. And she's talking about having, okay, thank you. There is a sense of like, I don't know if this is like blood loss or being pale. She may even be fair-skinned. I'm not sure. Like at this point, Carol, but it's like pale or fair-skinned. I can also get this for like, you know, maybe she looked this way before she passed or had blood loss or something like this. And she's also saying that she has, and she's snapping her finger to let me know, like she went quickly. But I'm also getting a sense of like, just of medical assistance as well. So I'm not sure yet if this is illness or there was just some type of medical assistance or medical intervention. What is this? Okay. And she's saying too that we have she's circling the month November, so I don't know if this is like a birthday or anniversary or what. November as being significant. And yeah, and I'm seeing her. Her hair looks. I don't always see in color or always get the colors right, but her hair looks to me like reddish. I can also get this for feisty. So I'm not sure if she was feisty or had red hair. I can't say yet, but this is how I'm seeing her hair. Is looking this way. Yeah, and I'm getting to like. Thank you. Would you understand this lady being like I'm getting like a friend like a sister. Yeah. Does this all connect, Carol?
Yes, everything you're saying is connecting, yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to check on the November, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like, it's interesting the way she's doing it, because sometimes I'll see a celebration, but it's like she's circling the month, like NOV and circling it. So sometimes I get that as being maybe this is a significant time, otherwise as well. Typically, though, I would say, birthday or anniversary, but there may be something else to that. That connects that you shouldn't have to make fit, Okay.
Right.
And let's see here. She's also, and I don't know if 10, as far as like she's given me the number 10, I don't know if 10s or October or could even be like 10 years since she's passed. 10, I'm waiting for more context, but I'm just getting 10 right now. And she's also saying that she has a female above her that she's close to on the other side. So almost like mother, grandmother, but she's wanting to acknowledge this.
Okay.
And she's doing this by placing her hands over her heart and showing me a lady above her. So that will mean there's somebody that she loves on the other side. And she's, Carol, talking about, just a second here. And you would have, do you understand like seeing her and her not being able to talk to you, talking to her, and I don't know if she's passed or you talking to her?
No.
Like either before she passed. Okay. She's showing me an image. Maybe this is someone else here. Let me see here. I'll do that with her. Okay. Okay. She's definitely like communicating in her own way, but I'm asking her for a few things here, or just giving her things that she could let me know to kind of keep going here with her. But definitely feel like a closeness that she has with you. She would be like a friend who's like a sister to you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we were close in the amount of when our lives were connected.
Okay, that makes sense.
We,
Would it have been like 10 years? Like sometime this much time that had passed between the time like you guys were close. It's kind of like life took you apart. You understand? Like, and then she passed, or has it been 10 years since she's passed?
No, it's only been about a year since she's
Oh
passed.
wow! So her passing is okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say when I said I can't say yet because I was getting a feeling of a recent passing, but it was almost like she's wanting to take me to some years ago, and this may have been like when you guys were closer.
Yeah, because we were
like,
neighbors. We were neighbors, and then we moved. We were next door neighbors. In fact, our dogs. These are the dogs I was talking about. My dog and her dog. Yeah, but we moved to Arkansas, and she moved to Arizona, and it was just at the same time. We put our houses up on the market at the same time, and we moved at the same time.
Okay, so that would be life taking you in different directions, or life taking you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And so this had been a few years ago, though.
How long?
Had it been a few years that this happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been about 3 years. Yeah.
3 years. Okay. So not 10. The 10 probably means something else, and I'm just not sure what the 10 means. But it was giving me this feeling of it being a while.
Well,
okay.
I moved into that house 10 years ago, and
oh, okay. That makes sense. That's why I was feeling it together. Got it. Okay. That was a little. Yeah. I'm sure that's what she's talking about. I'm getting like goosebumps. That's my little confirmation, like, yeah, from her. But she feels like definitely like a really sweet spirit. And she's definitely somebody who we would say this about her here. And also, like, when you get to know her, she has this, like, almost, like, wicked sense of humor, though, too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't want to say raunchy or wicked or something. Unexpected. There we go, right? An unexpected sense of humor that you don't really see, like, until you get under the surface or get to know her a little bit. Yeah. And she says, too, that she has, okay, thank you. I have to say there's a sense of like trauma around her passing. I'm not sure what this is about yet, but she has I'm getting what I get, Carol, for either like she was ill but we didn't know it, like, because there's this suddenness with her passing, but there's also something like underneath this, like, that we didn't know.
She was ill for a long time. She was ill for probably like 6 or 7 years, maybe 6 years. She had ovarian cancer.
Oh, okay. Would you understand though her passing, the passing itself coming very quickly?
I hope so. She lives in Arizona, and she kind of cut off contact with most people.
And I know beforehand. Okay, and I know with cancer, especially something like ovarian cancer, then we're probably expecting it to come, but there had to be some kind of like sudden aspect to her passing, because it's like she's snapping her fingers, and I don't usually get that with illness, so sometimes I will if it's like, okay, maybe she, something else happened, or she took it to a downturn like suddenly or something like that. But she's letting me know that that it came very quickly, and she definitely didn't suffer in her passing. And there's a sense of like, and that too, and it's like she wants to be down, and then she's up, and then she's down, and then she's up. So that's probably more about like her, the years that she had the cancer, like she's down, she's up, she's down, she's up. And she definitely fought a good fight. Definitely the cancer for sure. And she says too that she had more time. She's definitely happy to be free of her body. And I know that she would have went through extensive treatment for her cancer here. You understand? Like, she's like more times than I can count kind of thing as far as like going in for treatment. So she definitely fought a good fight, and she definitely liked it and want to give up. like that aspect
Right.
of it. Does she have a son here? Son or son?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And she's like wanting to acknowledge him or them, I'm not sure, but it's almost like, she did that for her to stay for, for her family, for her son or son, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Children. She has more than one child. Don't know if it's like two
No.
sons or
No, just one boy.
just the one boy. Oh, okay. I bet it's probably the guy, her husband and her son, who she's wanting to stay here for.
No, her whole story is tragic. Her husband and her were separated, and it was very hard. The separation itself was just very devastating to her. But then during the separation, he was killed in an accident at work.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And they had this boy.
Okay.
So then 2 years later, she died.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So it's her son. I wonder. That's so fascinating to me. So, gosh, I'm sorry. That's definitely. Is her mother in spirit too?
No.
Okay. I wonder if she is giving me. I was going to aunt or a grandmother. Would you also understand somebody like this being somebody above her who also had ovarian cancer, like who had passed before her?
Her aunt.
Her aunt, okay, that makes sense then, because I was like, I wasn't sure who the lady was, but she's making a connection with her having the same cancer now. Yeah, and as far as like, I don't know why I feel like she wanted to bring somebody else, like another young man or somebody else that she wanted to keep going for, into it, but yeah, first her since she just has the one son, and she showed me one little boy, but I want to say sons or other, I don't know if she had other kids here she was close to. That doesn't feel right to me though. Okay, I'll just keep going and just know that she has a lot of love for her son here for sure. And she has and do you know if she ever had any no, that wouldn't make sense. Okay, she's like, no. I can just keep going. Okay. Okay, maybe just me being off. We'll call it that. So if there's somebody else here she wants to acknowledge, she definitely will, because she's communicating well and she's very close to you. And I feel like we have this like easy like relationship here, you and her here. Here, a very easy relationship, she says, and she thanks you for that and like the friendship. And so even though we're neighbors, we're definitely friends, very close too.
Right.
Yeah. Aw. And she says too that you went to her memorial?
I didn't. I wasn't able to go.
Okay. That's okay for sure, because it's like she showed me like something, a question mark about the memorial or something going on here. And sometimes when I get this, Carol, it's like either, and I've gotten that too before, where like it's okay, but it's something, there was something about this like that we questioned, and that's okay. And it may be that you thought about going or wanted to go, and she knows that. I'm not sure.
Right.
Yeah, and she has two. I don't know who it is. It's like she's wanting to acknowledge if it's a sister or another good friend who was like by her side. But
she's a lot of really good friends, and her mother.
Okay, so it could be her mother here. She has, and it's like somebody she's wanting. Do you have a connection with them? Do you talk to them?
Yes, I do.
I don't know how open they are, because it's like she wanted to thank one of them for, like being by her side and talking to her, like even when she couldn't talk. So there's a sense of like she heard what they said, kind of thing. She heard what they said. She's like, I heard
her
what
mother, maybe.
That could be, and it would make sense to me, like if you are aware of this or become aware of this, Carol. So hang on to that a bit. But it's like she's showing me a female by her side, and it's like, I heard what you said, even though she couldn't talk. And she showed me this in the beginning, and I thought it was you. But it's like I will get this, like either she's unconscious or she's passed, and it's like she's wanting her to know, like she appreciates her being there, and also like what she said to her when she couldn't express that, she heard her.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was really important. And she also too likes that Yeah, she's grateful for the care. Do you know, like, her, you said her little boy, like, her son is young, Carol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sense of, like, her being grateful for, like, his care and how things have turned out, you understand?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who he's with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't know, was this a female in the family that has custody of him now?
I mean, I know that the plan was for him to go to that's why he moved to Arizona. His godmother lived there.
Okay.
And her mother lived there. So I think the plan was for him to go with the godmother, and I don't know if that plan stuck. I mean, his grandmother posts pictures on Facebook, so I know she's around him, but I don't know if she's raising him.
Okay. It's important to her to express that, like, she's at peace and grateful for how things are going. So, yeah, just know that. And she's definitely watching over her little boy.
She what?
She's watching over her little boy for sure. Yeah, she's giving me, like, praying hands, which I'll get for gratitude and being at peace with how things how things are going with her little boy. So, like, how that's going. And she's showing me, like, legal, as she does this, it's like she was showing me legal paperwork and, like, a female here on this end. So, like, this, custody, legal arrangement, things like this. Like, she's happy about this. And she definitely can see around the corner a bit, too, and, like, just going in a good direction. So, yeah, for sure. And she has, it is definitely, I mean, he misses his mommy for sure. And there's something about a little rabbit, like a little stuffed rabbit that he has. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but, like, stuffed rabbit or another stuffed animal that has, like, long ears. That would have been a thing that he remembers, like she would have given him, and that he still has, like, keeps close to him. And, it does feel like as he gets older, like you will have opportunity, and it could even be like at a distance, through Facebook, whatever. As he gets older, you'll have opportunity to share stories about her that she will appreciate and her son will appreciate too.
Okay.
So yeah, and it won't be anything that it's like she'll arrange it, It's like it'll be easy for you. Yeah. That's really sweet. And she likes to. Was she athletic before she got sick, or even as
was
she
was
what? Sick? Athletic. I feel like she likes doing something outside.
I don't know, because I kind of, she was sick most of the time that I lived by her.
Okay.
We would just say hi and stuff like that before.
Okay. I feel like in spirit, it's like she's wanting to, like, play tennis or something outside. It's like she's moving around and she likes being in the sunshine and I almost feel like it's tennis or something, but definitely very active doing something. This may be something she enjoyed when she was younger. And there's something about, is there a cookie recipe that you shared? Like, because she's wanting to eat, like, cookies.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it feels more like it's something like that she got from you, or maybe you gave her cookies or brought the family cookies. I'm not sure. But, she's talking about stuff over here being stuff that was hard here is like water under the bridge on the other side, she just said. So even though she's saying that specifically, Carol, about her relationship with her husband here and things that she had to go through, she's talking about that, like, in general for us to know, like, things that were, like, difficult. Here are water under the bridge from the other side.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, and it was important for her.
They both loved each other very much. I know that,
Yeah.
That in itself was tragic,
Yeah, and they reconciled, and it was very healing for her, but he needed to, very healing for him to reconcile with her. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And you would understand that probably as an admission of, like, him being able to kind of, like, make peace with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And she offering him her forgiveness and, that reconciliation, offering peace to him. She's showing me. And together, they both are looking after their little boy. And even though we don't understand it here, it's like she sees it as them being able to help him in ways that they couldn't hear, as tragic as the whole thing is. And as sad as it is from our perspective, she can't miss him because it's like she's like his guardian angel, right? She's like laid there beside him. So, for sure. and giving, and gosh, I know he's little, but even like as he grows, giving him strength and things like this. And she's like, she says you have a big fan club on the other side, Carol.
He what?
She says you have a big fan club on the other side. A fan club. Carol's fan club. You do.
Oh,
you do.
I do?
Yeah. She said you have a big fan club over here. She wants you to know like what a bright soul you are, and she sees you as like having light around you. So she's like, we see people this way, you know, like when their light shines, and your light shines really brightly, and she just wants you to know that. Like she sees that. She sees your light.
So I think.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. And she says too, like, are you open to guidance from your angels, Carol?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that as she says that, it's like I'm definitely aware, like your angels are here, and they're talking about like you being on the right path, like not doubting like that you're on the right path, and that's just very important for you to like just know. And it's almost like exactly where you are. So I don't know